taking care of the mass scooter. Al Latour's in the ring. It's a smorgasbord of violence in there now, fans. This reminds me of a battle royal back in 1947. Right now, currently, we have this other action going on outside the ring. The Waukesha cops are beating the daylights out of Macho Bob, who had bought a ticket in the front row. They're taking care of this man with their limp nightsticks. Macho Bob is on rubber leg skates. Looks like he's bleeding, and here comes his brother, Golden Boy, to his aid. Golden Boy taking care of the Waukesha cops, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, with the ref's back turned, Al Latour pouring Old Stool beer down the gullet of one fighting Irish. He picks up Macho Bob, throws him into the ring over the top rope. Now he's waiting for Scott Schneider for the pin. He didn't see who it is. And he counts the 3-pin. Fighting throws Macho Bob out. I don't know that this is going to hold, fans, but I kind of hope so. There you have the winners of the match. Fighting Irishman and Al Latour, his mystery partner. I don't know, Macho Bob. I didn't see a thing. I didn't see it, Bob. Now the crowd proclaiming that Macho sucks. And there you have it, wrestling fans. We're going to be right back. Disgusting moments in NEWA history, brought to you by Old Stool Beer. The most odious act of all time occurred in February of 1985, when a police attack dog named Satan entered the ring, choked Macho Bob down, and pooped on his noggin. Seconds later, Golden Boy Raj helped Bob overpower and disarm the creature. This ferocious beast, now known as Tripod, is still top dog in the Waukesha Police Department. But hey, don't you get ripped off. Drink Old Stool Beer. It won't cost you an arm and a leg.
Yep, me and the little dude are here to talk to any true wrestling fans out there. I'm not talking about the cretinous humanoids. I'm talking about the people that notice Killer Carr's disease called senility. I've been telling Stanley Sideburn for years. Killer's losing it. First, you seen him lose it when he went after Scotty Snyder after a match for no reason. Now, Killer, you took one step towards war, brother. You went after Mrs. Collins. Nobody goes after Mrs. Collins. No one uses my belt on Mrs. Collins, brother. Then you have the audacity to go up to Matt Burns after somehow you got back into the ring and hit me with my belt again and tell him I gotta come and take my belt back? Brother, you better look for the nearest mailbox, dude, and drop that in, because if I don't get that belt back soon, see this, brother? See this? That's your back, brother. We're talking history, dude. Out of the NEWA, out of life, down the yellow brick road, brother. This fidget's gonna get you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man to my right is known as the one-man team. He's the only cop on the Waukesha Police Department that does not have a limp nightstick. Sergeant Jim Devine. His job tonight will be to guard the ring entrance from wrestlers going in or out of the ring that are not authorized. And now, we have entering the ring from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, at 287 pounds, Disco Dick Ascola. His opponent, now entering the ring area from Taylor Street Northeast, at 291 pounds, Macho Bob.
And there we go, the start of the main event. Macho Bob versus Disco Dick in the cage. And that's what this is, folks. It's a rage in the cage. Disco Dick picking up Macho Bob. Whoa! He raked his floor noggin into that cage and slammed it into the turnbuckle. Picks him up, throws him into the far corner, but wait, Macho put the boot to his gussets. Macho Bob now trying to sneak out, but the cop, the Waukesha cop, maintained law and order, and with his lip nightstick kept Macho Bob in the ring. Macho Bob now picking up Disco Dick and slamming his cranium into the mat. A second time throwing Disco Dick's cranium into the mat. Picks up Disco Dicky by the back of the cranium, and he points to it and throws him into the cage. Unbelievable. Macho Bob now covering Disco for the pin, but he didn't hook that leg, and Disco Dick kicked out on the 2 count. Macho Bob, a little bit disgusted at that, picks Disco up, throws him into the cage a second time. Unbelievable. Disco Dick is hurt. He's hurt bad, fans. I don't know that this Disco Dick can get up after that. Oh no, he's coagulating profusely. Disco Dick is the picture of coagulation. Hemoglobin runs rampant. Macho Bob picking him up by his ears. Tries for the pile driver. But no, Disco Dick with a backflip. Caught Macho Bob's heels on that top rope, but he still went over. Disco Dick for the pin. What is this? A submission hold, a stomach claw. It made the Crusher famous. But Macho Bob comes up with a reversal, a rake to the eyes. Disco Dick picking up Macho Bob. Throws Macho Bob repeatedly, face first, into the cage. How about that, wrestling fans? Disco Dick is back in the saddle. But what's this? Off to the side, we have Uncle Ed Fair trying to bribe the Waukesha cop with money. And here comes Golden Boy. They're trying to bribe him. I can't see what it is. Now Golden Boy's got, looks like some kind of drug, some foreign substance. It's white powder. I don't know what it is. What's this? Now their Uncle Ed's bringing in some damsel, some fair-haired damsel. She looks like she's at least $1,000 hooker, and now he's bought off. Meanwhile, in the ring, Macho Bob up on the top rope. Disco Dick shakes it, and Macho Bob fell down on the rope, crotch first. And he was totally blown away by that move, wrestling fans. Here we have the Waukesha cop in retirement. Golden Boy now is the Waukesha cop. Back in the ring. Macho Bob just flattened Scott, I didn't see it, Schneider, into the corner. Disco Dick covers Macho Bob, which what could be more than a 3 count, could be about a 23 count if you ask me. Disco Dick going to help Scott Schneider. Meanwhile, Macho Bob reaches into his pants for an adjunct, and he slams Disco Dick in the back with it. Macho Bob now beating on Disco Dick. He had replaced that adjunct, that foreign object, into his trunks. He came off the ropes with a flying knee drop and missed. Macho Bob is also bleeding from the forenoggin. Disco Dick throws Macho Bob into Scotty Schneider. Both Schneider and Macho Bob are down. Now Disco Dick up on the top post, but no. Golden Boy, alias the Waukesha cop, knocked him down. And that's at least a 45-foot drop, wrestling fans. Macho Bob now pulling the sock, or whatever that is, out of his trunks or off his foot or wherever it came from, for a clothesline. Disco Dick is out just in time for Scott Schneider to come around and count the 3-pin. Macho Bob, it appears, is the victor of the cage match. What's this? What's this? Macho Bob beating on the referee, Scotty Schneider, going after Disco Dick. Disco Dick ducks. Macho Bob dropped the foreign object, and now Disco Dick has it. Swinging after Macho Bob. Macho Bob ducks and scoots out of the ring. Golden Boy happened to be there to close the gate behind Macho. Unbelievable. This is a travesty of justice, wrestling fans. Not only does Macho Bob... Wait a minute! What is this? Some fan, some pissed off wrestling fan that just tried to shoot Macho Bob, but it looks as though he got the Golden Boy instead. Looks as though Macho Bob used the Golden Boy for a shield. What cowardice. Looks as though there was some wrestling fan in the front row that happened to see Taxi Driver one too many times, wrestling fans. There is no room for this sort of behavior in any sport. I can't believe what I've just seen, wrestling fans. I can't stand the sight of this. The sight of blood just makes me ill. With that, we're going to have to sign off, wrestling fans, perhaps for good.
Just for the heck of it, I thought I'd invite some of the stars of the NEWA down to the River Gardens for a few old stools after the matches.
Without a doubt, brothers, we are thirsty as camels after beating up on those American dogs in the ring.
Oh yeah? Well, after we get done dancing on their faces, we like to stop off with some nutritious old stools too, don't we, guys?
That's right, yeah! You bet! Oh yeah? We drink it because it costs you less! Yeah! Sure, Vigora, we drink old stools because it gets you drunk! Costs you less! Gets you drunk! Costs you less! Get you drunk! Get those pencil neckies! Yeah, get them, guys! Let's go get them! Let's get them, guys! Get them! Get them! Back to Baghdad, you camel jockey!
Just for the heck of it, I think I won't invite him back again.
Old Stool is America's finest premium beer. And remember, Old Stool costs you less, and it gets you drunk.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails to you until we meet again. N-E-W-A, 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 yeah!